Joe Dahuo, you charged 800 for one event. You think you're the top chef in town? My second son had 18 tables at his wedding. You asked for 1,200 up front. Is your pork grown on your family's ancestral land? Lee Village's full-service banquet is only 280 per table. If this isn't a scam, what is? 2 years ago, it was 220 a table. Now it's 350. You're worse than Vietnam.
Exactly.
So greedy? We shouldn't hire him again. Go be greedy somewhere else. 10 years ago, Wang Gahang's father-in-law passed away. He was so poor he couldn't afford a coffin lid. I paid for 3 pieces of pork myself. Cooked 16 tables of tofu dishes. Sent the old man off in style. Everyone, you're a savior to my family. I'll remember your kindness forever. 5 years ago, Sun Lo O's son got into county high school. He was the first high schooler in the village. Everyone, my son got into county high school. Can you throw a few nice tables for me, brother? Make me look good. I did 12 tables. Only charged for the ingredients. Didn't take any labor fee. But they all forgot about that. Alright, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm canceling all bookings. Go hire Lee Village's full-service team. 280 per table, dishes and soup included. Way cheaper than mine. Zhou Dahuo, who are you threatening? Invitations for my son's wedding have gone out. Now you say you won't do it. Aren't you upset about the price? You could have negotiated. Why act superior? My price is final, no negotiation. My family's been cooking for 3 generations. We've never disgraced our ancestors. Looking for a better deal is your right. You. Last year, I charged you 800 for your birthday banquet. Do you know the town restaurant's rates for the same setup? 18 dishes, no venue, service, or AC fee. The pork knuckle was whole. The fish was freshly killed. Ask the town restaurant how much for this standard. Or ask about Lee Village's 280 banquet. Is the pork knuckle frozen or fresh? Is the fish alive or dead? Who knows if you're telling the truth? Uncle Zheng, your birthday banquet 2 years ago. Your wife thought 600 was expensive. My cost was 540. I only asked for 60 labor fee. Your wife broke dishes for half a day. I'll say it straight. I'm not short on work. Town restaurants kept offering high pay. They wanted me as head chef. I didn't go because my dad told me before he left. The Zhou family stove must keep burning in the village. But if you think my work is hurting you guys, then I'll shut my kitchen down today. Zhou Dahuo, quit pretending to be noble. If you were really loyal, you wouldn't have kept a tab for helping with our funeral. Didn't my mom pay you after? She paid 3 pieces of pork. 16 tables cost 2,360. Your mom only gave back 1,600. Where's the other 760? Well, we were tight on money later. Never said we wouldn't pay. True, you didn't. But then you told Aunt Five I was greedy, making money off the dead. Did you say that or not? And 2 years ago you lost gambling, borrowed 3,000 from me, said you'd pay back in a month. It's almost 3 years now. I'm not even talking interest, just the principal. Enough. We're all villagers. Uncle Son, don't play the saint. Your daughter's homecoming banquet last year, you agreed with me. You bargained with me 3 times in 2 months. I said no discount for your wife. Then you went to the town restaurant. You think I didn't notice? Dahuo, you're fired up today. Upset about price. You bargain. That's fair. If you won't let people bargain, why are you in business? Uncle Feng, business is business. Feelings are feelings. You use friendship to press me on price, then hit me with business rules. Good people get called greedy. So what am I supposed to do? So are you going to do it or not? My son's wedding is on the 26th. You can't leave me hanging. I'll do it, but at the new rate. 400 per table, 10 tables. 8 tables is 7,200. You buy the ingredients yourself. I charge for cooking. 150 per table. Total is 9,900. Make it 9,500 even. You're robbing us. Ask around in town if you think it's expensive. 18-table wedding banquet. Which place dares to take it at this price? Others start at 600 per table, not including drinks. I offer 400 per table, already the village rate. That price for your broken courtyard? This old stove. Not even a decent kitchen. Da Yong, you're right. Starting today, this village has no Zhou Dahuo as a chef. Zhou Dahuo's lost it, daring to charge 9,500 for a wedding banquet. Thinking about money till he's obsessed. I'm going to Li Village today. They give full service. 280 a table, total just over 5,000. That's almost half off. Zhou Dahuo only uses frozen meat. Frozen fish colored with soy sauce. Flavor boosted with MSG. Li Village full service. Famous chefs cook fresh. Cooking on site. Clean and hygienic. Everyone, Wang Gahang spreads rumors. You use only frozen ingredients. Yeah, frozen. Pork knuckle must be fresh. Frozen ones make skin and meat separate. Texture turns tough. Fish must be freshly killed. Overnight meat falls apart. That's the Zhou family's 3-generation rule. But how much does a rule matter? To Wang Gehang, no difference between fresh and frozen fish or meat. It's just meat in their mouth. She doesn't know. And doesn't need to know. Everyone's here, right? Come on in. Look at this setup. Their setup really is fancy. Stoves shine. Cooks all wear white coats. Red tent in the yard. Fully enclosed. How's the food? But the pork knuckles, skin, and meat come apart. Falls apart with a poke. Fish wrapped in thick batter. Still has earthy smell. Dayong got drunk. Cursed the cooks for scamming. The cook snapped back. 280. You want dragon meat too? Almost got into a fight. Oh, Dayong's wife threw up. Acute gastroenteritis. She went to the hospital. Got 4 treatment. Wang Gahang cursed all night. Demanded compensation. The chef blacklisted her calls. That crook Liu Mazi used rotten meat as fresh. My wife's still in the hospital. The big day is ruined. Dehang, calm down. Stop cursing. Why shouldn't I curse? My wife ended up in the hospital. You bastard, hiding inside like a turtle, huh? She's not cursing Liu Mazi. She's cursing at me. Just won't swallow her pride and ask me. Everyone? Everyone? Uncle Four wants to talk. My daughter's homecoming banquet is on the 6th. Didn't we already agree before? 4th uncle, didn't you say the restaurant in town was already booked? Don't ask. The kitchen was filthy, like a pigsty. No way I'm letting them cook. Every other place is either fully booked or asking for 800 a table right away. I can't afford that. 4th, uncle knows I've wronged you. That time, it was my fault. Let me apologize. Just give me an answer. Will you take on the banquet on the 6th? Yes or no? What do you all think? If not, find someone else. Wang Gahang hired Li Zhuang's one-stop service, and everyone ended up in the hospital. I'm too scared to hire anyone else. Then just go with the restaurant. 800 a table. You get what you pay for. 4th uncle, do you know how long I've had this knife? I've had it since my dad gave it to me in 2015. It's sliced meat for every event at your house, and served fish at every banquet. When you and Wang Dahang blocked my door, it was sitting right there on the stove. When you called me cold-hearted, it was listening. When you had your wife check prices in town, it heard that too. Now you say you were wrong. But the knife's gone cold. The stove's cold too. Hearts are cold now. Everyone, go ahead. I'm not taking this job. From now on, I won't do banquets for anyone in this village. Everyone, my grandson's full-month party. Uncle Fang, isn't your grandson due next year? Book it now. I'm not taking it. Oh, what are you all saying? Why? You're not taking any of ours? Wang Geheng's, Sun Laoxi's, yours, none of them. He accountant's school celebration. Zhu Carpenter's housewarming, none of them. There's no chef left in the village. You guys figure it out. Come on, don't be like this. We know we were wrong. Isn't that enough? You can't just let you what? Let you not have a feast? When you blocked my door, you never thought about me going without food. Now that it's your turn, you can't handle it. Folks, we're all neighbors. Don't talk about being neighbors. You've used those words for 10 years. You treated me like a fool for 10 years. From today on, I owe nothing to the villagers. Go book your banquets with the town restaurant. Everyone? Our village owes you an apology. Anyone can take it, I won't eat. Boss, help us out. My daughter's wedding feast happens once in a lifetime. Fine, fine. At most, I can squeeze out 8 tables for you. 680 a table, not a penny less. Deal. 12 tables. Why did it become 8 tables? No space left. Beats me. Sorry. Everyone, hold on a second. What's up? Can't compare to what you all cooked. Isn't it all braised pork knuckle? 680 a table and you won't eat? Hey, the knuckles you all made had bright skin and tender meat. Just one chop, it falls apart. It's sweet in the mouth. This one was soaked in soy sauce. Tastes bitter. First meal after my daughter got married. Didn't eat well. Once in a lifetime wedding feast. Still not satisfied. Everyone has something to say. Let me talk to you. Just say what you want. My son Dayong's wife is out of the hospital. That Liu Mozi is truly worthless. He used pork knuckles frozen for months. The fish was rotten. Soaked it in cooking wine all night just to mask the smell. How can he be so heartless? Doing this kind of cruel thing on such a happy day.
He isn't even afraid of karma.
Aunt Wang, you're not here just to curse at Liu Mozi, are you? Everyone knows they treated you wrong. That day blocking your door must have been crazy. You were right. You helped us so much over the years. I remember it. Yeah, exactly. Just can't stop talking. Let me apologize to you. You're generous. Aunt Wang, if you're here to apologize, that's not necessary. I can't accept it. And no need to bow to me. I don't need that. Everyone, if you're here to book a banquet, it's not happening. Sun Laoxi and Feng Dehu already came. I turned them all down. Zhou Dahua won't take any village banquets. For your son Da Yong's sister's May wedding banquet, sort it out yourself. You can't do this. Da Yong's sister gets married May 18th. The date's been set for ages. Now you say you won't book it. Where will I find a chef? That's your problem. You're trying to push me to the edge. Aunt Wang, did you think about who you might push to the edge when you blocked my door? When you called me heartless, did you imagine this day? I said it out of anger. Angry words are still words. Once you say it, you can't take it back. Like the banquets I cooked. Once it's eaten, you can't spit it out. You helped me out. I remember when my dad passed. You went house to house to collect money. I've remembered that kindness for 10 years. All the favors and debts over the years. All the cursing I accept. But from today on, we're even. Go on now. Bro, why are you still sharpening knives here? You have no idea. Things are totally messed up outside in the village now. Let it be messy. None of my business. You haven't seen it. There was a big commotion at the village entrance just now. Everyone's gathered over there. I ran all the way back just to tell you fast, village chief. He asked me to quietly persuade you. If you keep being stubborn against everyone, you're just hurting yourself. Just lower your head and be humble. You could keep working. Everyone knows you're good now.
Taking losses.
I'm not afraid to lose. I, Joe Dahuo, have taken losses for 10 years from the heart. What's one more time? Dad and son, let me toast you today. Wish you happiness as vast as the ocean, and as long as the southern mountains. Chef Dahuo's pork knuckle melts in your mouth. Tastes just right. The head of the house hears stuff from outside. That's normal. The He family hosted for the old man today. Couldn't even find a proper chef. His wife had to cook herself, just winging it. Guests didn't even want to use their chopsticks. The old man didn't have a sip of wine. Make your bed, lie in it. People are accountable for what they do. Boss, are we really going to buy that shop in town? Yeah, all the village kitchens are cold now. Let's take our skills to the town for a fresh start. Hey, isn't that Chef Joe? Shopping for groceries too?
Hey, Chef Joe.
Heard you aren't picking up village jobs this year. Got issues with the locals. Not working, just resting? Aw, with your amazing skills. It's a shame to stop. I've got a good idea. Not sure if I should say it. Let's team up. You take orders, I cook. Split profits 50-50. No one will taste the difference anyway. No thanks. Chef Joe, don't be so stubborn. Making money isn't shameful. Let me tell you. Last year with Wang Gahang was a headache. She complained the pork knuckles skin and meat were separate. She said the fish tasted muddy. The meat was bad, right? How did you know? Her daughter-in-law ended up in the hospital, vomiting and diarrhea. Nearly lost half her life. Hey, that's not my fault, is it? Wasn't my fault.
He wanted cheap dishes himself.
That's how business works. You get what you pay for. Even if his daughter-in-law goes to the hospital, even if the sky falls, I still stand by it. Chef Joe, in this business, you can't stick around without being tough. You're too bound by silly rules. That's why the villagers walk all over you. We should join forces. Money will roll in like crazy. Who cares if the meat's good or rotten? I won't work with you. Chef Joe, that's boring. What? Paths can't cross? Won't work together? We're all here to make money. No need to play sing. I'm not afraid to tell you. Those pork knuckles really were frozen for 3 months. The color was even greenish. So what? Just use more MSG and spices. Boil it on high heat. The color turns bright red. Once it smells good, nobody notices.
It's his stomach that's picky.
Who can you blame? What about the fish? The fish. That's even easier. Dead fish costs half as much. Wholesale price is pennies. Coat it thick with batter. Fry it in oil. Make it crispy. All basic tricks. You do this work too. Don't tell me you've never done it. I'm not acting all high and mighty. But I always use live fish. Chef Joe, you're silly. A live fish costs twice as much. Can anyone tell the difference? Look at these people. They only care if it's cheap. Do they want a big show? Is it impressive enough? Is the food good? Live fish or dead fish? Good meat or rotten meat? Doesn't matter how well you cook. They'll still say you charge too much. You even lose money for their banquets. They call you greedy. What are you getting out of it? Why bother? Liu Mazi, you've been in this line for 20 years. And all you learned is how to cover up dead fish's stink with batter. How come this crappy thing broke now? The flame goes up and down. How can you cook like this? Why does this meat stink so much? And it's sour too. These spare ribs are burnt outside. This chef's skills are really rough. It's just like pig slop. Big dish coming up. Sweet and sour carp. Wangahang, what's that supposed to mean? Mother-in-law, what's going on? You don't like the food? If I like it, do you expect me to eat raw fish and drink bloody water? My son marries your daughter, and this is how you treat him. Wasn't it you who hired the chef? Didn't you choose the menu? This banquet was hosted by your family. You gotta take responsibility. Hey, the new son-in-law's here. Come on in, hurry. Where are the parents-in-law? Why didn't they come together? My parents aren't feeling well. They couldn't make it. The food's coming soon. No need to trouble yourself. I have things to do this afternoon. Gotta head back soon. That won't do. It's a wedding day. No one's allowed to leave without eating. What will the villagers think? Rules. Did your family follow the rules when you hosted the wedding feast? My mom still feels sick thinking about that day. What kind of bad karma did I get? All I ever wanted was to plan carefully and live well. Just wanted to save some money, so our daughter could have a proper dowry. How did it all go so wrong? All because he hired a heartless cook to save a few hundred yuan. Our daughter's happiness and dignity ruined completely. Did you hear? Wang Gahang's family got into big trouble. Her daughter Xiaofeng really has terrible luck. Yeah, the wedding feast was a huge joke. The new son-in-law visited and left without even having tea. Word is Xiaofeng's been treated horribly at her in-laws. Every day she gets scolded and pushed around. A few days ago, Xiaofeng couldn't take it anymore. She ran home crying. You know Wang Gahang's temper. She blew up right away. Stormed over to her in-laws to argue. And the result? What else could happen? Right in front of the neighbors. Her mother-in-law cursed her out, pointing in her face. Fed us fish blood water. And you dare teach me how to behave? If your daughter feels mistreated, she should leave quickly. Wang Gahang got chased out with firecrackers. She cried all the way back to the village. Now everyone's gossiping behind her back. Would you call that karma? There's no such thing as karma for a daughter-in-law. Then what is it? It's cause and effect. He thought I was too expensive, wanted a bargain. Then he has to face the consequences. Everyone does. People have to stick to their principles in life. What do you want to eat tonight? I'll cook fresh fish soup for you. Hey, everyone's busy. Yeah, folks, this knife's getting really sharp. Look how the edge shines. Your skills? There's no one better around for miles. The village head wouldn't come here for no reason. You're always busy. You brought such valuable things to see me. Just tell me what you need. Folks, you know Mid-Autumn Festival is coming up in August. Our village tradition. Every Mid-Autumn Festival, we host a dinner for elders over 6, an elderly celebration feast. Folks, this year I'm not taking the elderly feast order. I know you're upset. The villagers weren't fair before. But this feast is different. It's not for Wang Gahang and her bunch. It's for the old folks who are near the end of their days. A reunion dinner. Back when your dad was alive, he valued this feast the most. He always said, a cook needs respect. Hosting the elderly feast is doing good deeds. Even if you ignore the villagers, respect the rules your dad left behind. Chief, my father is my father. I am me, don't use him to pressure me. Please speak from your conscience. When my father held those senior banquets, it was because the villagers remembered his kindness. They respected him as a benefactor. But I've held them for 10 whole years. I don't charge a cent for labor. I even pay for the oil and salt myself. What's in it for me? I do it for the bond with my neighbors. But what did I get in return? Did a single person stand up for me? All those elders who ate my food for 10 years. Did any of them say a word to stop this? That's just Wangahang being difficult. The elders are innocent. Innocent? Chief, my heart is cold now. It won't warm up again. Whenever I close my eyes, I see them blocking my door with those hateful faces. What I hold isn't a favor anymore. It's a humiliation. Thinking of those ingrates, I can't even hold my spatula. Dahuro, you're right. It's our fault. This village has let you down.
Hey.
Brother, why aren't you eating? Can't chew it. This meat is too tough. Remember Dahuo's slow-cooked pork hock? The timing, the aroma. I've got no teeth, but that would just melt in my mouth. Asterisk cough asterisk. It's not your fault. The village will never have that taste again. Father, I thought if I gave my heart, I could repay their kindness. But why? My father died at this very stove. Was it really worth it? He did it for the bond. He followed the rules all his life. The people respected him, so it was worth it. But they've changed. Yes, they've changed. If my father knew that the stove he guarded with his life was no longer about kindness, but about calculation, what would he think? I've endured for 10 years. 10 years of losing money and patience, just to repay a small favor from years ago. I've paid it back. We're even now. Honey, pack our things. Banquets in this village. Never again. In this lifetime. We'll go to town and earn an honest living. The county is starting a food safety drive. All village chefs must be licensed. Unlicensed businesses will be shut down. What? Dahuo is our only chef. Isn't this targeted right at him? Joe Dahuo has cooked for us for 10 years. Who hasn't eaten his food? His workspace is always spotless. Why does he need a license? If he's banned, who will cook for our weddings and funerals? Where will we go? If we go to town, they'll rip us off. It's better this way. I told you his yard wasn't clean. Who knows how shady he is? Oh, shut up! If you hadn't hired that cheap blue hazi, sending your daughter-in-law to the hospital, we wouldn't be a laughingstock. Good riddance. Like it matters. Now that he's banned, he has to shut down for good. Think we can't eat without him. But this ruins his livelihood. Gahang, don't be so happy. Without Dahuo, life in this village is going to get harder. Chief, it's bad. The town sent people to post a notice. What's the panic? The sky isn't falling. What does the notice say? It's a food safety crackdown. Unlicensed chefs are being shut down. Dahuo's business is likely over. What? Shut down? This can't be. Dahuo is the pride of our village. He's worked for 10 years. When has anything gone wrong? Everyone's talking about it at the entrance. You should go take a look. Look at what? I need to go talk to Dahuo right now. Dahuo. Dahuo, you're still cleaning pots. Have you heard? The notice at the village entrance? They're checking village chefs. I heard. You're so calm for someone who heard. Don't worry. I'll ride to town right now and use my old connections for you. Chief, don't bother. No need to ask. Why? I already went to town yesterday. You went? What did they say? Can they make an exception? Number. The orders are strict. Every permit is required. Then we'll just get them. The permit isn't the hard part. The requirements are. They said, I must have a fixed business location. This yard is huge. Isn't this a fixed location? No, it needs a closed kitchen, disinfection and storage cabinets, and pest-proof facilities. Look at this mud stove in the yard. It's open to the wind. How can I pass the inspection? This is such a mess. To tear down this yard, build a new kitchen, and buy all the gear would cost at least 30,000 yuan. 30,000 yuan. You've lost so much money these 10 years. Where will you find that much? My father used this pot his whole life. I've used it for a lifetime too. It's cooked for every village event and every senior home dinner. But now, it might never be used again. You must be Master Zhou. I finished the inspection. Master Zhou, your kitchen fails.
I know.
No pest control. No disinfection equipment. Raw and cooked food aren't separated. Per county regulations. This stall must be closed today. Sir, my husband has done this for years. Nobody ever got sick. Can you give us a break? Ma'am, it's not about being clean. It's about standards. Without standards, who's responsible if something happens? Enough. Your skill is truly top-notch. That hawk at the Mid-Autumn banquet? Amazing. I passed through here recently and caught another banquet. The hawk was hard as a rock, and it smelled fishy. I'll give you two options. Which two? Option 1. Stay and fight. Tear down this yard. Build a standard closed kitchen and sink those tens of thousands into it. Even if you sell everything, can these villagers afford a price that covers your costs? That's a dead end. Option 2. Leave this village and move up. Leave? To where? To Mr. Ma at Fuji Restaurant on Main Street? You still remember, right? Yeah, I do. I even sparred with him back in the day. Boss Ma got headhunted with a high salary. The restaurant's empty now. All the permits are ready. It's fully equipped. You can take it over. You could open up for business tomorrow. I've known Boss Ma for ages. If you're interested, just call this number. Master Zhou, everyone knows your skills. I'm hoping for more chances to taste your cooking again. Think it over for yourself. The kitchen's been cold for 10 years. I always thought adding some wood would get the pot hot. But now I finally get it. Back then, Dad wasn't talking about the stove. He meant people's hearts. Everyone, my fellow townsfolk, I'm Old Song from Lezhuang. My master is Liu Meizi. Weddings and funerals full package, just 180 per table. That's super cheap. His master ripped off Wang Gahong's family, right? Can his apprentice be trusted? Hey, brother. Looking at you. Family got something big going on? Go with me, Old Song, you won't go wrong. 180 bucks. I guarantee you'll be proud. You can show this off for sure. Don't end up with no food on the table. Where would I put my face? Come on, ma'am. For my events, I won't brag about anything else. But it'll definitely be lively enough. Firecrackers go off. Dishes are served. The whole village will say you know how to throw a party. Big accident happened. Major crime just occurred. What's wrong? You look scared to death. That song guy used gutter oil for cooking. The pork was from dead animals. He used industrial salt for the pickles. Someone died. Sun Laoxi's daughter-in-law foamed at the mouth, rushed to the hospital for a stomach pump. Zhang Cheng's dad passed out from dehydration. Sent to the county hospitals. He's barely holding on. Guys, say something. You always knew he was no good. Why didn't you speak up sooner? Go tell the village next time. Why are you so cold now? I already spoke up about it. Did anyone listen? Last year, Wang Gehang went cheap and hired Liu Mazi, got stomach problems. And this year still thinks I cost too much. Feng Dahu knew Liu Mazi screwed over Wang Gehang. Just to save a few bucks, he still dared to hire Liu Mazi's apprentice. Something happened. Everyone at the wedding got sick. All of them. Slow down, tell me. Who got sick? Feng Dahu's wedding banquet redo. That song cook served up meat, so greasy it stuck in your throat. No one really wanted to eat. But we had to, since we gave the gift money. Forced ours to eat it. Local clinic's ambulance couldn't keep up. Even county ambulances got called in. Did you find out what caused it? The clinic staff checked right then and there. Same as last time. Sun Laoxi's wife just got discharged. After eating, her eyes rolled back in the hospital. And Zhang Cheng's dad. The old man's over 70.
He threw up and had diarrhea.
He got dehydrated and fell into a coma. Had to rush him to the county ICU overnight. Doctor said if we'd been 10 minutes late, he'd be gone. Hey, somebody say something. I told you already. They went through the same thing last time. So why did it happen again? Last year, Wang Gehang got food poisoning. Then turned around and blocked my door with people. Called me heartless. Sighed I was too expensive. Feng Dahu knew what kind of person Liu Mazi is. He knew Wang Gehang screwed the whole village. But to save a few bucks, he still hired Liu Mazi's apprentice. Who you gonna blame? 180 bucks per table, all in service. They could have figured it out with their toes. Should know what you get for that price. So why did they still hire him? Because they're greedy. Because they think my clean work isn't worth it. Lock the gate. From now on, no matter what happens in the village, it's got nothing to do with our Zhou family. You people, you're impossible. Do you know what oil he uses? Acid value and peroxide value are off the charts. Oil used over and over hundreds of times. It's gutter oil scooped out of the sewer. And the pork. Nitrite levels are way too high. It's industrial salt, the kind used for melting snow. How can you be so reckless? Is this a wedding celebration? Or are you poisoning the whole village? Village chief. And what about that guy named Song? Did you catch him? I want him to pay for it. He ran off. Phone's disconnected. The address on the utility pole was fake. Deposit and final payment, plus his whole set of junk pots and dishes. He packed up and vanished. What did I do to deserve this? My oldest son's wedding was ruined by Liu Mazi, and now my second son's was ruined by his apprentice. The new bride. The new bride. She was in the hospital, packed up right there and left for her parents' house. She pointed her finger at me and yelled, said if we step into their house, she'd call the cops and have us thrown in jail. My wife's been hospitalized twice now. Doctor said her stomach lining's gone. If she doesn't make it, I won't survive either. My dad's over 70, full of tubes in the ICU. Doctor just gave a critical alert, said his organs might fail tonight. Wang Gahang. It's all your fault from the start. You were the one shouting for that all-in service. You said the chef from Li Jiajuang was cheap and good. Lousy, what's that supposed to mean? What's it got to do with me? If you hadn't broken the rules first, we wouldn't have hired these shady chefs. Getting burned by your mess of a marriage wasn't enough. Got screwed by Lu Yumazi's apprentice too. You sent my wife to the hospital twice. Wang Gahang, you're a jinx. If something happens to my dad, I'll make your whole family pay. Even if I die, I won't let you off. If he hadn't been spreading rumors all the time, would we end up eating this poison? Why are you blaming me? Why? I was trying to save everyone money too. Didn't you all agree to it for the same reason? To save money, acting like you're all saints. Why not blame Zhou Dahuo? If he didn't raise prices, would we have looked for outside chefs? He forced us. Shut up. It was all you. How dare you mention everyone else?
He charged us 400 a table.
Used live fish and fresh meat. The real deal pork shank. You just to save money for your daughter's send-off. Got a chef for 300 a table. Served up fish, still raw, with bloody water. You even messed over your in-laws. And you dare compare with us? If you hadn't stirred up trouble and run off Dahuo, would we have to suffer like this today? Feng, how dare you point at my mom? Blame her for all this. Get out. Your whole family's venomous. Ruined everyone in the village. Too late. It's all destroyed. This village has lost its soul. Everyone, Uncle Feng has something to say. Uncle, I'm begging you. My son's wedding is ruined. My boy lost his in-laws. They want to sue us. Uncle messed up. Hired that guy named Song. Uncle knows he was wrong. Do another banquet for me. Uncle, I'll bow to you. Uncle Feng, about the price. No need. Even if you kneel, I won't take it. Da Hong, you can't just stand by and watch. Ignore it. Uncle Feng, did I do your wedding? Was it my food that made your family sick? Did I recommend that toxic chef Song? None of it. You chose your own path. So deal with it yourself. Everyone, my wife's been in the hospital twice now. Could you just help us out for old time's sake? Help everyone clean up this mess? Lots of people watched me grow up. But last year you all followed Wang Gihang and blocked my door. Called me greedy. Did you remember I watched you grow up then? When Lu Meizi sent folks to the hospital, you all just stood by and watched. But to save money, you still hired his apprentice. Because I'm expensive. Because they say I bleed the villagers dry. That's what you said yourselves. Now something happened. Now you think of me. I'm a person too. Once people turn cold, you can't warm them up again, Dahuo. Last night, my dad almost didn't make it. He woke up and said just one thing. He wants your braised pork shank. That was the best thing he ever tasted. Uncle Zhang, your dad's a good man. I'll visit him in the hospital. Bring him some pork shank. But I swear, I'll never do a village banquet again. Dahuo. Open the door, Dahuo. Dad. This apron. You tied it on me yourself when you taught me to flip the wok. You tied it for me. You told me. A chef's ladle is like a parent's hand. What matters is conscience. This knife was handed down from Grandpa. This wok's been with our Zhou family for 3 generations. Decades now, Zhou family's kitchen fire never stopped. The smell of this kitchen kept our whole family going and spoiled the taste buds of the whole village. But once I leave, who'll take up this wok? My boy's only 7. His mom keeps telling him to study hard. Go to college. Leave this place. As for apprentices, nobody wants to learn this anymore. Rather deliver food in the city than learn. Is this pot going to end with me just cold and done? Is the Joe family's craft really going to die out in this messy village because of people who don't appreciate it? It's late at night. Why aren't you sleeping? Still thinking about what happened today. Number. I just can't sleep. Came out to sit for a bit. Bro, I know you're feeling frustrated. People here have no heart at all. We don't owe them anything. Wife, I'm not frustrated. I just feel like we've kept Joe family rules for 3 generations. And now we're forced by a bunch of cheap people to go hungry. I'm not going to accept that. I won't let this pot in my hands turn into scrap metal. Scrap metal, right? Didn't they say I'm too expensive? Don't they like eating alone anyway? Fine. Then I'll take the Joe family brand to town. Go to the city. You've decided to leave here? Yes, I've decided. I'm taking this skill and fighting for a new start. I want everyone to know how much Joe family food is really worth. Even if I get beaten down, I'll make sure this stove keeps burning strong. Bro, man, I really admire your guts. Doing food business is tough right now. My restaurant's been empty for 2 months. No one dared take it. But you just saw it once and made up your mind. Here. Sign here and this place is yours. Boss Ma, quick deal. No need to beat around the bush. This spot is great. Papers are all set and the rent is fair. No reason to say no. Let's both get rich. Good stove, strong fire. With this thing, the serving speed can easily double. This place is really nice. Way better than our old rundown yard. But bro, are you out of your mind? Look at the calendar. It's already the 22nd of the lunar month. We're set to open on the 26th. There are only 4 days left till New Year's Eve. Who opens a restaurant right at year-end? Other restaurants are about to close for the holidays. We haven't even hired all the staff. Can we really pull this off? Honey, you don't get it. I just want to open before the New Year rush. Look at these people. They spend the whole year working hard away from home, eating takeout and fast food everywhere. But when New Year comes around, what do they want most to eat? Is it fancy stuff? No, it's the taste of home. It's hot, hearty hometown dishes. Don't worry about not being popular. We don't need flashy marketing. Just our Joe family rules passed down 3 generations. And this kitchen knife in my hand. I'm going to use the best ingredients. Authentic skills. Before New Year's Eve, I want Joe family cuisine to truly make a name here in this town. We'll just stand right here and earn our money. Okay, everything's packed up. Honey, let's go. Everyone really left. They're gone. Are they coming back? Not sure. Maybe they'll come back for holidays, visit the ancestors. It's almost New Year. This is just a little gesture from me as the elder. Buy some treats for the kids. Sorry, from the villagers. No need, village chief. When my dad passed, everyone chipped in. All these years I've worked hard, got yelled at and put up with it. I've paid it back with interest. From now on, none of us owe each other anything. This village took 10 years to teach me kindness without limits. Becomes taken for granted. Giving without cost. Ends up getting looked down on. Viewers in front of the TV. It's almost midnight. Are you ready for the new year? Now this is truly my kitchen. The dignity of Joe family cooks. This stove's flame burned from the village to the town. Joe family's fire hasn't died. Passed from my great-grandpa to me. This craft and these rules, not a bit lost. This stove's flame burned from the village to the town. Joe family's fire hasn't died. Passed from my great-grandpa to me. This craft and these rules, not a bit lost. Just changed location to a place that respects rules and values reason. Joe family food will be clean and upright in this new world. Open and honest, cooking again. Hey, everybody. Something happened in the village. What happened? After you left, the village totally fell apart. Feng Dehu's family is done for. He hired that crook chef for the wedding banquet. Got people poisoned. That crook chef got taken by the police. His daughter-in-law went straight back to her parents. Heard she's already looking for a lawyer to get a divorce. Feng Dehu can't handle it. Acts like he's lost his soul every day. Sits at the big stone by the village entrance, like the walking dead. And San Luoxi's family. His wife got poisoned twice. After leaving the hospital, she's so thin now. Can't even get out of bed. The saddest is Sing Cheng's dad. The old man lay in IQ for more than half a month. Finally left the hospital the day before yesterday. The day he got out, he just wouldn't get in the car. Stood at the hospital entrance with a cane and said one thing. What did he say? Pointed at the sky and said, "Fire." That kid was forced out by us. After that he broke down. Sat on the ground and cried his heart out. An 80-year-old man, crying in the street, like a kid who did something wrong, forced him out. Everyone, are you listening? Yes, everyone's listening. The villagers all know they messed up. Seriously, everybody regrets it now. Village chief, it's cold. Take care of yourself at your age. Leave some of the village mess for them to handle. Everyone, what do you mean by that? You still won't forgive us, right? Forgiveness doesn't really matter. Some people just don't deserve it. Whose phone is that? Talking so long on New Year's. Wrong number, probably selling cheap stuff. Come have some tea. Warm up. The supplier is bringing fresh mandarin fish this afternoon. Master Joe, there are people outside. Who are they here for? Said they're from your village. Quite a few people. They're all blocking the entrance. Got it. Everyone, we came to wish you a late Happy New Year. Uncle Feng, Happy New Year. Hey, are you doing okay here? Are you tired? Eating well? Pretty good. Good. That's good. That's good. Everyone. Are you? Are you still not willing to forgive us? Uncle Feng, you don't need to apologize. I, Joe Dahu, don't need apologies. No need to thank me either. I used to do banquets in the village for free. Getting up early wasn't for your thanks. I did it because I wanted to. Because I remembered when my dad passed. Everyone chipped in a bit. Those bonds are long gone. I don't want to anymore. That's all there is to it. If you want to eat, come on in.
If not,
The door's over there. Bye. Happy New Year.